Hey guys, welcome back to It Hurts to Be Pretty podcast. I'm Angel Renee and I've missed you. Oh my gosh,
you so
2
much.
months. It's been 2 months.
Has it been a full 2?
7 weeks.
We were going to
8.
take a break until September, but we said fuck it.
No.
We're back.
I'm Angel Martinez, the host of It Hurts to Be Pretty.
And I'm Lexi Wilk, and welcome to Season 2.
And Episode 1.
Season 2, Episode 1. We have a lot to recap.
Yes.
A lot of shit's been going on. Kind of.
I mean, good shit.
Yeah.
Okay, but before we get started, I just got home from Grand Junction. Okay, you guys know my daughter is in her last semester of college. Okay, she had to move. She calls me on Wednesday like, Mom, I don't need your help. It's okay. Like, I got it. I'll move. Great. Next day she calls me. She's like, Mom, I don't know about this apartment. And I was like, ugh, okay. Something in me said, intuition, just go. She didn't ask me to go. I just knew. So I flew in my son Ezra to help her move. We drive out. We get there. We go inside this apartment.
This is her new apartment.
The new apartment that she's supposed to move it. Most of her stuff's already in there, by the way. I opened the door and I was like,
No.
You could literally smell the mold coming from the air conditioner. And I was like, first of all, my daughter's not afraid to like sleep on the floor or, rough it out a little bit. But the apartment was, I mean, your body would have gone into anaphylactic
died.
shock.
I would have fallen to the ground.
And I'm not one to be like, I could smell it. It has a distinct smell. Yeah. And I went up to the air and it had like this black green mold all around while the air is shooting out.
She would have died.
And then, then I'm like, okay, try not to panic. I didn't want her to see my face. Most of her stuff's moved in. Oof. I go outside. There's this guy with his belly hanging out and his dog, and it's her neighbor. He lives by himself. And I was just like, oh God, okay, Gabby, let's go to Walmart. And I get a bunch of cleaning stuff, and I'm like, my intuition's still screaming like, you can't leave her.
You can't clean.
You can't leave her. You can't leave your daughter here. That's what it's screaming. So I go back. And me and Ezra's more chill too. He'll be like, Mom, calm down. You're just being you're exaggerating. And he looked at me and goes, no. We get back. There's 2 more guys on her right and left side hanging out. One has a bandana, drinking a beer. It's midday, by the way. And they're just like hanging out. And I'm like, okay, there's a man. So I text Lindsay at the office and I said, can you please check for sex offenders?
We went down a spiral on Saturday. We looked at all of our sex offender neighborhoods.
I said, see who is a sex offender in this neighborhood. There was quite a few, but my intuition was still like, this is not for your daughter.
No.
And I looked at her and you could tell when Gabby's getting ready to cry. And I go, baby, I don't care what we have to do or what money has to be lost. I don't work this hard for my daughter and to stay in this, like, I feel unsafe. I mean, She felt unsafe. And not only that, I would not sleep at night knowing these 2 men sleeping next to her. And I go, well, they're not sex offenders. And Ezra goes, because they haven't got caught yet.
Good point.
No,
he's like, good point.
Wow, Ezra. So anyway, Gabby gave me a call this morning. They approved her transfer to a nicer place. Okay. I saw the place. It locks from the outside.
How it smelled the inside.
Oh, yeah. She just went in. It's bigger. The air conditioner is more updated. Oh, I was stressing out. So anyway. We're here. We made it. And that was my weekend, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. You wanted to record. I mean, why were you going to stay there? You were just going to help her move into the new apartment?
Because I wanted, and every mom knows this, you want to defend your kid. You're like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to let them know, like, this place is unsafe for my daughter. But I'm like, she has a voice.
Yeah.
She's 23. I have to let her be an adult and
practice.
Like speak up for herself. Because I have my intuition, yes, but she's going to share how she feels about not feeling safe there. So when I was texting you, I'm like, you know what? Just go. Just let her be. It'll be okay. If I have to turn around, I'll turn around. But I think
she can call you. Yeah.
So this morning she was just crying. She's like, they approved. And I was like, oh my God.
Fucking God.
And then that night, after we saw the men, at 10 o'clock at night, she gets an email. The pipes had backed up and there was 6 inches of shit in someone's tub. And so it went throughout the entire apartment. So she went back to get some of her stuff, and the old man sitting outside said, sweetie, I hope you don't live here. He even said it. I was like, oh my God. Okay. So it just
Gabby's safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know my qualm with molds. She could have been, not even the men. Also, we found that there are 2 sex offenders a block away from me.
Oh.
Many in my neighborhood. I live in the Highlands. So I tell Justin, my boyfriend, and he's like, well, you know, like sex offending, like it could mean just like indecent exposure. I'm like, how are you not scared for me? You're way on business.
They just took out their penis.
He's like, everyone peeing in public. I got a ticket once for that. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, you just never know. I had Lindsay look up. There was
Lindsay's
quite
our
a
spy.
There was quite a few actually in Grand Junction.
Her neighborhood too.
Yeah.
Sex offenders everywhere. Jesus.
Anyway, so I did that, and then this morning, 2.5 hours at the DMV for my son because he lost his title. So I got there at 6:30, and I was waiting till 9:30. This is why I was late, because my son lost his title to the car. And let's just say, even though your kids are grown, they still need their mommy. The hard part is, you know, I'm a single mom, so I have to be different places, different time, and I was just exhausted this morning.
Well, you made it.
Yeah, I mean, good things, but whew.
I mean,
Lord.
I'm still 30, and I still call my mom for bullshit. Sorry, Mom.
Anyway, so how was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend is actually a little funny. Well, first of all, I did a chemical peel, as you can see.
Yeah.
It's time
What
to
kind?
shed. I did the Skin Medica Rejuvenize, so it's the strongest of the Rejuvenize peels.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how much I'd peel because we do them pretty often, but this is the first one of the year. So,
Nice. Yeah, I could already see it
yeah,
starting to crack.
yeah, I tried to stay silent all weekend, so I didn't move and crack.
Speaking of that, I want to say about skincare, because I feel like it's trending now, because I feel like I've always been a skincare minimalist.
The minimalism.
I've always been less is more, and I feel like it's starting to trend now. I think because in 2020, everybody bought so much shit, and they're like, oh, wait, that's not working. That's not working. And so they're saying, oh, yeah, it's about how you take care of your skin. And then also just less is more.
Can we talk about the minimalism trend really quick before I talk about my weekend?
Yeah.
Some of these fucking bitches,
What?
they are showing their closet. They're saying, I'm a minimalist. Here's me and my husband's closet. The man has 3 shirts and 2 pairs of shoes total. And they're proud of it. I'm like, what are you guys wearing?
Well, first of all,
Shampoo,
I'm only in
conditioner.
skincare. And even that, it's because I've been in the industry for so long. But
But the minimalism trend in general. I'm like,
the
how are they
trend in
surviving?
general.
Good for
Yeah.
them, but
I couldn't do it.
no fucking way.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Speaking of not minimalism, the treatment I did this weekend. So Sam and Maeve, our nurse injectors, as you guys I'm sure know, we do PRP filler. We offer it here. They draw your blood, they spin it, extract the platelet-rich plasma, and they can inject it as a filler.
Mm-hmm.
So they're at a seminar, and they needed a model for a liquid BBL. So I raised my hand immediately.
First of all, if you've never seen Lexi's
I have
ass,
this fucking
but
ass.
she has an ass. She has a great
Should
ass.
I show them what it looked like on stage?
Oh, I have one too.
It's actually insane. I didn't know my ass was that big.
And Maeve said, I was actually really proud of her, and everyone loved her ass.
I loved being on stage naked.
There's
it was
her
so
ass.
weird. Yeah, that was the before. We'll show you the after in a few weeks. But
And then
basically,
this is her laying on the table.
Let me see. Oh my God. No, the best was when I had to get off the table. So there's like a master injector. And it was honestly pretty comfortable. She asked at one point, she's like, what's your pain level? It's probably like a 6. I'm like, it's a 1.
Oh my God. There you go with your lying.
I'm like, it was honestly just a moment of quick pain. But the point of liquid BBL wasn't to make my ass fat.
Yeah.
It was to contour kind of my hip dips, fill cellulite. So we're going to see, because I've had chronic cellulite. But, you know, just your sign. Don't be afraid to be naked in front of 100 people.
I would need to get paid for that. So when how many sessions do you need?
So typically they would have done 1 session of 4 full vials, but they ran out of time. So we did 2 vials in the office. We'll do another 2 in about 6 weeks. But you know, this is the other cool part. They can fill your titties.
Oh, with blood?
Yeah, with the PRP. So it's the only product that you can inject there, because other fillers and biostimulators will cover spots in a mammogram. So I'm going to maybe do a little titty filler someday. Cheaper than a boob job.
Okay, minimalist. Anyway,
my minimalist skincare routine, a BBL.
She's like, I did nothing this week, and I literally only got a BBL and next up my titties. So wait, I saw you eating a waffle. I was proud of you.
I didn't eat it.
You little.
I didn't eat that shit. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. I was like, wow, she's eating a waffle. Well, still, I thought you were going for it.
No, I haven't had gluten in like 3 years.
Okay, whose was that?
Justin's.
Okay.
So I had gluten-free toast with poached eggs, avocado, and Wagyu steak, the whole steak. So we still ate. But the waffle is prettier to photograph.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
mean...
Anyway, I was deceived.
Yeah, no, I didn't eat the waffle. Okay, my other thing I did this weekend, yesterday, from about 2 p.m. to 11 p.m., I watched Love Island. And you have a bone to pick with Love Island.
Okay, so Lexi said, I want you to start watching it so we have some stuff to talk about. Listen, I would never call Lexi and say, watch 90 Day Fiancé. Like, it's torture. It's my own torture. But I was like, you know what? Let me be open. I turned it on. Literally I can't take 10 seconds of the, oh my God, like she's here. And oh my God, it's so crazy. And ooh, look at her. Ah!
Okay,
that sound alone.
Episode like 20, which is insane to say.
No, I'd skip that whole thing. I do think they're very cute girls. I mean, you could tell it's either for money or 10 minutes of fame. I'm
really falling in love with the characters, and I DM'd Taylor Dilk yesterday.
Yeah.
Because she's watching it as she's working out, and I'm literally, my phone is stuck to the mirror when I'm doing my hair. It's propped up while I'm driving so I can glance down at red lights. Like, I'm listening to Love Island as if it were a podcast now. I'm so addicted.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I wish I was, but I'm not.
I'm picturing my mom watching Love Island, and she would just immediately
Some
turn it
things,
off.
I mean, even just like, I just don't love. I don't even know why I watch 90 Day Fiancé.
Because it's good trash. We need mind-numbing shit. You can't always be reading the self-help books, doing the meditating. Like, sometimes you just need to...
Which I did for my first time ever read a fiction.
Well, Verity. Mm-hmm. Tell us about it. What did you think?
No, I read it in like for my vacation. Mm-hmm. I loved it. It helped get my mind out of like work and things. It just, I don't know. It was good. It was an easy read.
Yeah, it was good. It was
crazy.
I have a few more recs for you. But
anyway, so that's what happened. What else this summer has happened? Angel Kiss is coming out with the tube.
Angel Kiss is coming out with the tube.
So I have no more jars. We're doing a pop-up in New York City.
That's major. New York girlies. I already have a few people DMing me ready to.
So October, I can't remember the dates.
I can't either.
So we are doing a pop-up with Casa Glow in the city. So we're excited about that. And then what else?
As far as AA
I'm going to Los Angeles. I'm going to be on a panel for some influencers, which I think is going to be exciting. That's next weekend, or the 12th.
The 12th.
Yeah.
We'll send out links and everyone can tune in. But let's talk about the Olympics real quick.
Okay.
I'm obsessed. Fucking fencing. What is that shit?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh my God. I was dying.
I didn't know that was a thing.
They're like attached. Okay. I know it's a hard sport. I'm not athletic, so I'm not saying it's not a hard sport. But these grown men are attached to these wires and they're just ding, ding, ding.
To the fence?
To each other, but no one's ever stabbing. It's like really funny to watch.
I've never seen it.
Okay, watch some fencing tonight. But my other obsession, oh my God, aside from gymnastics, synchronized swimming. Have you seen the synchronized swimmers?
No.
Holy shit.
They're amazing, probably.
It's crazy. They're doing full ballet underwater and like breathing underwater. I don't know how they do it.
Well, if you are just waiting for something to watch, a documentary of some sorts, the racing one on Netflix.
Like running?
Let's just say I'm going for Team Italy because, woo!
Wait, are runners or car? Like, this is so stupid.
The 100, 200, the race.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I just have the biggest crush on Mr. Italy. His name's Mr. Italy.
What does he look like? Like, what is their aesthetic? Like, are they built? Are they lean? Because as a runner,
runners always have a good ass.
And you can see the outline of their dick in those pants, so you know you're good.
But he's just, I blush when he's on, but he's married.
Let's see Mr. Italy.
He's so hot.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he doesn't have a typical runner's body.
No.
He's built.
Let me just show
Lamont.
Jacobs. Marcel Jacobs, I think it is.
Marcel Jacobs.
Okay, so I'm hooked to that. I mean, he's...
What did we think of the Olympics intro, the threesome? Did you see that?
Look at him.
Yeah, he's sexy.
Anyway.
Mr. Italy. Speaking of manifesting.
What?
Okay, so a few years ago, you did Dr. Joe Dispenza's entire course.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was like, I could never fucking be into that. Like meditating, not for me.
Lexi never takes my advice until like 3 or 4 years
Until
later.
I'm desperate in a dark hole, and I'm like
her
all
mom.
right.
I'm like her second mom. She doesn't listen to me. She doesn't care.
No, until it's rock bottom. So we started reading a book by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Turns out you were right all along. I'm hooked. I'm hooked on manifesting, meditating. Do you feel like my vibe's different since I started?
Yeah, for sure.
I thought you were going to be like, no.
No, I do. I think it feels lighter.
Yeah, I feel lighter.
And you're not so, you didn't complain all the time, but you were always, something was wrong,
Negative.
right?
Focused on the wrongs.
Right. And even though something still might be going on with your health, you're not fixated on that so much.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll like talk about the positive things now. And I've noticed that. Huge.
Okay. Yay.
But yeah, I loved Joe Dispenza. I think it's great. I mean, I think prayer and meditation just overall, but it is hard to master, especially when you're ADHD. You're just like, okay, how do I sit there and think of a black,
floating into space?
It's just really hard to master.
It's so hard.
But once you get the hang of it, it's actually easier to get there. And it helps your day just go better just overall.
Do you still meditate? Do his meditations?
Yeah.
His are freaky, so I don't know.
I don't do his. I think with any person I love, like, it's just like Ben Fuchs, right? Anybody who's really smart, I just kind of pick what applies to me. Mm-hmm. I just don't believe that I have to be part of their whole movement, but I do love the theory of meditation and prayer and all that.
We should go on a Joe Dispenza retreat together.
And then do ayahuasca?
No, fuck no.
I'll do ayahuasca.
Would you, Brennan?
What's that?
He doesn't know what ayahuasca is.
They drug you and you vomit all your past trauma.
It
in a nutshell.
It releases trauma and you relive, certain scenarios.
I'll do that next, but I'm still in EMDR. We're 5 months in.
Deep. 5 months.
5 months.
You feel lighter to me. Your aura has changed in the best way. Yes. I do.
It's small changes, but I feel better just overall.
Yeah. I can tell.
I am truly grateful for that tool and for my therapist, who I feel like is my angel, who helped me get over a lot of things in my past that I still am doing. But gosh, it's so great to just be a little bit over on the other side.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, it's just been good. A healing summer, I think, for us both. So things feel lighter and just good. And it doesn't mean that things are like I still had a drama-filled weekend, but I'm like, I'm grateful that I'm able to be able to be there for my kids, that God has blessed me with amazing girls. I went on vacation for the first time for 6 days, and this was the first time ever that I felt like all you guys were just handling your shit. Like, I didn't have to worry. I didn't worry like, oh, this is blowing up and that, and what about this and the Instagram. I truly rested or got to be with my kids,
You rested, however, should we mention? Okay.
Yes.
So we're taking her to an allergist because we don't know what's going on. But the past 2 tropical vacations, first time in Tulum, second time Florida, tell us what happened.
I drank coconut and I 5 hours later broke out on these purple red hives.
Cankles.
My ankles got swollen. You could literally press on my leg and it would
Play-Doh.
It was what is it? Edema. And then fast forward to my trip now, I started to feel the same way. And it was worse. So I guess when you get an allergic reaction the second time, it comes back stronger. Well, I'm like, I didn't drink coconut. That's so weird. Well, I go to the Elta MD spray, and on the bottle it says coconut.
First ingredient.
I didn't even read it. I was just like, this doesn't have coconut. That's silly.
Yeah, sunscreen would never.
I sprayed it on my entire body, so I had to be called in Medrol. So it was relaxing, but not.
I feel like you still need to go to a doctor, though.
I do, because that's just my own theory, right? Right. I'm just saying I'm allergic. It could be something else.
And what scares me, and this is just me being dark with health stuff, I'm scared that one day it might progress to a point where it's you need an EpiPen or something.
Yeah.
So take care. If anyone has a good allergist
I
that is listening,
do need one.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, so fun-filled summer. Women's 2024 was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Close to 500 women. It was the best turnout thus far. It was fun.
It was so fun. It was the first time I worked it. So
Yeah.
it was good times. It's hard work.
Yeah.
But it's good. I used to have clients come in with their tooth gems that they got at the event. Would you ever get a tooth gem?
No. I'm too old. That's silly. Maybe.
Depends how
You never know. Never say that. I also said I never want to get married, but you just never know.
Yeah, well.
Never get married again.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Let me say again.
Rephrase.
But no, I'm excited things happening at Angel Aesthetics. We got a new building. We announced that in June. So purchased a building off of Hamden, and it's being gutted out like a fish right now. So
customized to exactly how the vision is being executed. That was not English. Exactly perfect execution.
Exactly.
Right. You understand.
But yeah, so it should be done January 2024. I'm excited about that. We're going to have a podcast room, a training room, in hopes a body room to do body treatments, all good things.
Most clients are asking, will there be a bar? And I said,
I know.
TBD.
We need like a coffee lounge / bar.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our clients like to hang out and we like it.
Yeah.
It's just there's nowhere to put you guys.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're glad to be back. We have a special guest the following week, our guest from LA. And then I heard Kaylani's coming into town in October. And if anyone knows, I have Kaylani's direct number.
You guys have texted.
Yeah.
When you're drunk, maybe you give her the occasional FaceTime. That's been a while.
I love you.
I think we tried doing it on the podcast season 1. It's funny how we're calling it season 1.
It makes more sense to me in my mind.
Yeah.
But I'm going to slide in that DM. I want to do her
slide
skin.
in the iMessage.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But I want to do her skin. So I'm speaking that into existence.
Okay, let's get to manifesting. So one thing I did learn about manifesting, you can't manifest for others.
No.
Unfortunately. What am I manifesting for others? I mean, that kind of ties in to you. You could make it more geared towards
No, I mean, I like to tease. It's like fun now, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a joke. But at the end of the day, I want someone who is sweet and funny and kind. Doesn't matter who that is.
Mr.
But
Olympics, man.
he's married.
There you go. And he lives in Italy, so.
Anyway, so you've been doing skin for a while now. Before we end, I want to talk about your journey with that because you've transitioned to, kind of running women's and doing the office and helping with pop-ups. And now you're full-on esthetician mode. And it's kind of funny to see, not funny, but it's great to see it. But you transition. You're like in quiet mode. You're
Catherine mode. That's my alter ego name, right?
Yeah, you just get into her.
Yeah.
And you're like all business. And it's all about the client. And I love that. Mm-hmm. So how's that been for you?
Well, I think for me, obviously there's a time with clients to be silly, a time to be serious. But a lot of the time when I'm meeting someone for the very first time, they're really insecure. And you really have to tap into that. So I think my biggest strength with being an esthetician is connecting with my clients and really creating a plan that I'm holding their hand throughout that journey. So a lot of complaints that people have when they come in is they've seen a million estheticians that they've never been able to find one that they've stuck with that's gotten them the results. So I think for me, my top priority is just forming a connection and getting to know everyone on a deeper level. But I am obsessed with it, obviously, with my skin journey. I truly feel like it's my life's passion and my purpose. So it's amazing.
It's good to see.
I know.
No, I love it. I listen sometimes from the door and I hear you chatting. And I think it's great to, you kind of, not a chameleon, because you're not, I don't want to say you're fake, because you just, if someone's feeling sad, you're not chatty and talking and laughing. You're empathetic towards their needs. Or if someone's like, oh my God, I heard you on the podcast, you are excited and you just kind of go with the flow. So just want to say I'm proud of you in that sense.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for everything. You bought a fucking building. Whenever I tell people, I'm like, it's Angel's building. Like, it's going to have the Angel Aesthetics on the front. Oh, also, that reminded me. Okay, so at the BBL seminar, this woman from across the hall of the hotel starts screaming my name, Lexi. So I go over to her.
Was she more my age?
She was your age-ish. Yeah. And she's like, it's so good to see you. And I'm like digging deep in my mind. I'm like, where the fuck have I met this person? So I go along with it. I'm like, so good to see you. So she said good to see you because she listens to the podcast and it felt like she already had met me.
Aww.
But we've never actually met. So it was amazing to see, you know,
Cute.
someone in the distance. I'm like, you're about to see my asshole on stage. So
She knows all the dimples.
she's seen it all. Okay, one last thing about
At least they've known what we see on a daily basis. People just drop their pants over here and
try each other's bras on.
yeah, these girls get naked. I'm like, had her pants down. Brennan was about to walk in. I'm like, your
She
ass
shoved me in
is
the
right
bathroom.
there. Get in the. If he comes in, he's just gonna see your ass. He's gonna be like, oh, welcome back.
Okay, so it's funny. So a lot of the reps are older men. So I kind of bonded with this rep named Justin. He's from out of town. He showed me pictures of his daughters. And then there I am, like, with my ass out, getting my blood drawn. And he's, like, in the room. And I'm like, would you be mad if your husband was in that industry? Like, just around titties and filler and boobs.
I don't know. I mean, you think about doctors, right? Like,
Yeah.
I just think back to even when I used to laser hair removal, the amount of buttholes I've seen and everyone I've lasered, you're not like, oh my God, her butt.
Right.
Like, you just don't care. You're not
My
thinking about
butt is phenomenal.
And I think men are different because men are visual.
he was
but-
looking.
I don't. Well, I look at your ass. It's nice. It's a great ass. But I mean, I don't know. It's not any different from like a trainer who's like.
That would bother me more, I think.
Mm-hmm. In fact, there's a guy who wants to take me on a date tomorrow night, and he's a trainer.
Is this the guy that, okay.
Yeah, and you know, he's older. He's 42, but I'm still gonna go.
We're going to go.
But I mean, no offense to trainers out there. It's just I don't want a trainer. I've dated one. We talked about him.
Yeah.
He made me cauliflower rice. I want to eat what I want to eat. This is why I work out because
I
I like.
also told you to be more tan.
Oh yeah, he said I was too pale.
You're too pale.
Too pale for a
You're
Latina.
not allowed to drink on weeknights. Not even a glass. Anyways, we'll stop right there. I could go on about him. But this is good. Where is he taking? Okay, we shouldn't actually say where he's taking you. We don't want people to stalk.
No, I don't know yet actually. And
Dinner? Drinks?
it's dinner and it'll be good. Good practice.
What do you usually order when you're going out to dinner with someone for the first time?
I'm like on White Chicks.
Burger?
I'm all crab legs, burger, salad, cheesecake.
The white chick scene. Or are you like
He's all, are you done? No, I don't. I eat
Yeah.
wherever we're at. Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a hard part of first dates for me. Like, I don't know. Do I get drunk? Do I not? Do I?
You don't even eat when I take you on a date. So
I know. I probably wouldn't, honestly.
She's like, I want seltzer water.
I'm a cheap date. I'm the cheapest one on the team.
I know. I don't mind it.
Out.
I'm like, what do we want? Garden Grace, because she's not eating anything.
Topo Chico for me.
Anyway,
My face is feeling extra crocky from the beginning.
you started with just 2 little cracks. Now it's cracking around your mouth. Yeah, looks good. All right, you guys. Well, I'm so happy to be back.
It feels good.
Mhm. I'm excited, and mostly to see our little Jack Harlow because I know he missed us. Because he's more famous.
We're still gatekeeping
I left him for 2 months, and he's traveling the world. I can't handle it. I'm like, okay, don't you get too big for us?
He said he likes us, so
No, he loves. I made him say he loves us.
He loves us.
He doesn't have a choice.
He doesn't have a choice.
We'll be like, we will find you.
Oh, we'll find him. If he knows anything by now, he knows we will fucking find him.
Oh yeah,
We're crazy.
on the streets.
Yeah.
Lindsay will find him.
Oh, sexoffenders.com. You're not on sexoffenders.com. I just think it's funny that we recruited Lindsay to find the sex offenders because that girl, Brennan is not a sex offender. He is quite the opposite. The most he's the most respectful man I think we've ever had in this.
I would trust him with my daughter.
Right?
I'm waiting for him to be single.
Time's ticking.
I'm kidding. All right, kind of.
I'm kidding.
All right, we love you guys. Special guest next week.
Yes.
And then hopefully Lexi will show us her after ass.
I totally will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we want to see it.
It's a little bruised right now, but give me a couple weeks.
Okay. Anyway, we'll see you next Wednesday. Love you. And then we're doing a giveaway. So share this with a friend. Follow us on our new Instagram page. It Hurts to Be Pretty podcast.
Please subscribe and write a review, even if you're just leaving a few stars. Well, 5, obviously, but
I'm trying to interview Oprah. Come on, guys.
trying to interview Yeah, who else? Oprah, Simone Biles, maybe.
Yes.
That'd be
Jacobs,
sick.
Marcel Jacobs.
Jacob Elordi.
All right, guys. Love you. See you next Wednesday.
Bye.